My child, come and rest for a moment. I know your heart has been carrying more than anyone else realizes. You smile when people ask if you're doing well. You tell them you're fine. But when the day is over and the house grows quiet, you're left alone with the weight you've been hiding. I have seen every tear you wiped away. I have heard every silent prayer you couldn't put into words. I know the questions that keep you awake at night. I know the worries that follow you through each day. But today, I want to ask you one simple question. Why are you still carrying what I already promised to carry? Listen to my word. Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. I did not say, carry it until you are exhausted. I did not say, figure everything out on your own. I said, bring it to me. My child, you were never created to carry the weight of tomorrow. You were created to walk with me today. Yet so often, you hold tightly to fears about your future. You worry about your family, your health, your finances, the people you love, the prayers that seem unanswered. You replay every problem again and again, hoping that worrying will somehow create a solution. But worry has never changed tomorrow. It has only stolen today's peace, the peace I want to give you. There are burdens that are simply too heavy for human shoulders. That is why I ask you to place them into my hands. Not because I do not know what you are facing, but because I know exactly how to carry what you cannot. Think about a child walking beside a loving father. When the bag becomes too heavy, the father reaches down and carries it, not because the child has failed, but because the father's strength is greater. That is my heart toward you. I am not disappointed because you feel tired. I am inviting you to stop pretending that you are strong enough without me. You don't have to impress me. You don't have to hide your fears from me. I already know them. Come honestly. Come just as you are. My child. Sometimes you think surrender means giving up. But surrender to me is not defeat. It is the beginning of freedom. Every burden you surrender creates room for my peace. Every fear you release allows faith to grow. Every anxious thought you place before me becomes an opportunity to trust my promises. Remember all the times I have already carried you. When you thought you wouldn't make it, I strengthened you. When doors closed unexpectedly, I protected you from what you could not see. When your heart was broken, I stayed beside you until hope slowly returned. Have I ever abandoned you? No. Even in the moments when you questioned my presence, I was quietly working behind the scenes. I was opening doors you could not yet see. I was arranging people you had not yet met. I was preparing blessings that required perfect timing. Just because my hands are unseen does not mean they are inactive. My child, the enemy wants your mind filled with fear, because fear makes you forget my faithfulness. But I want your heart filled with my word. Every promise I have spoken remains true. I have never broken a single one. When your mind begins racing, pause, take a deep breath, open my word, speak my promises over your life. Do not let fear become louder than my voice. My voice speaks peace. My voice speaks hope. My voice speaks life. Look at the birds of the sky. They do not spend their days worrying about tomorrow. Yet I feed them. Look at the flowers of the field. They do not struggle to become beautiful. Yet I clothe them with splendor. If I care so faithfully for my creation, how much more will I care for you, my beloved child? You are precious to me. You are never forgotten. You're never fighting alone. Even when no one else understands your struggle, I understand. Even when you feel weak, my strength has not weakened. Even when your faith feels small, my love for you remains immeasurable. So today, lay every burden at my feet. Leave behind the weight of regret. Leave behind the fear of tomorrow. Leave behind the questions you cannot answer. Trust the one who already knows the end from the beginning. I will sustain you. I will strengthen you. I will guide you. I will never leave you. Remember my promise in Psalm 55:22. Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never permit the righteous to be moved. Walk forward in peace today, not because every problem has disappeared, but because your God is carrying what you no longer have to. If this message touched your heart, subscribe for more daily messages from God. May God bless you always.